Hello, I'm Karpyk, and welcome to Minecraft Amazing World Adventures, number 95, 4, 5, one of them. And I've been thinking, there's nothing significantly special about my world, besides Tower of Furnace. So, I want to do something about that, and I have an idea. And it consists of me needing a shitload of watermelons. Like an absolute ton of them. So, in between episodes, which has been a while, like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I have. Well, last episode you saw, I did some of this barn. I've just been doing a little bit of that. I haven't been playing a whole lot, but what I have done is I've built, or started to build, this sugarcane farm. Then I'm going to put it to sky height as far as it'll go, and then as far as it'll go down to copy Toy Cat, because, you know, if I ever decide to, like, try to get my world onto one of his realm videos, which currently I have no want to do, but he always likes when people have a sky-high sugarcane farm, so yeah, that's cool. And I kind of just want to make, like, my world better. Like, I want to make things about it neat. So one of those things, I need melons. And I'm thinking I want to cover a biome in melons. Like, the whole biome. Like, that hill I just looked at, that would be cool, but not that whole biome. Like, maybe this, no, that spruce goes on for a long way. Or maybe, like, a mountain. Like, by my tree farm or something, I cover a whole mountain in melons. That could be pretty sick. So, as you can see here, I've got my classic melon farm style going on here. I'm gonna have... Shut up, will ya? I'm trying to record a video. I got my classic melon farm thing over here. You know how I do it. I put the slabs with the water logged. Then I put melons with glass. And I'm just gonna have an absolute ton of them, like I already said. But I need melons to start the melons. I need to use the melons to get the melons. You know what I'm saying? It's Thanos logic, dude. Thanos logic. So, as you might know, if you have ever watched one of my other videos, in the last 20-ish episodes, I do already have a melon farm. Which did get extended. Oh, I built this part of the wall as well. I don't know what to do there, but yeah. I did extend it, but I decided, like, right before I started recording this video, I'm just going to switch this over to pumpkins instead. And, you know, I can kind of switch them back and forth as I will. Maybe I can cover a biome in pumpkins one day as well. Why must I think of things? So I'm going to get a bunch of these melons, which I currently have, enough to make a few seeds. Let's see about this. Each one of these is a stack of seeds, right? Yes, and I got 39 sugar because I wasn't paying attention. So I got enough melons for now. I'll just let these keep growing, I suppose. So next thing I'm going to need to do is fill in all of the water. And then I'll place the slabs, and yeah. Oh, if you're wondering about the weird background, I'm at my grandma's house. Just staying here for overnight. I helped her do things. It was very kind of me. I know. I'm good at helping my grandma. Hey, that's a really nice view. I really love how high the render distance is, even compared to the default Xbox One. I would like to just say, I'm going to stop editing this video at this point, because I just looked at how long it is, and it's almost 40 minutes long. So, sorry if you have any problems with that. There will be swears beginning sometime around now. Not a whole lot. Like, I could take the time to edit this, but that's like upwards of 4 hours of work if I want to do a superb job. And plus, the video is best in its just raw format without editing. So, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Again, hope you enjoy. Sorry for any inconvenience caused. I personally think it's probably better this way. Oh god, I farted and it goddamn stinks. Render distance, it's insane. Like, I was playing with one of my friends, and I was on Windows 10, and he was playing on my Xbox, and I would go on top of a post, and I would, like, actually, I'll show you that real quick, what it looks like. It's really cool. So here is a before of my world, right here. I'll get on top of here and I'll do it. So this is a before of my world. Just go woo, and it's a huge circle. Minecraft Bedrock generates in a circle pattern rather than a square pattern like Java does. And you can really tell where the biomes are. Like, you can tell that that was a forest, but I, I deforested the whole thing. And then that's plains, that's forest, and plains. There's some random junk going on there. There was a village there. You know, this is a taiga biome. It's like a taiga plateau that slightly goes into there. I think it's really cool you can see all this so nicely. I kind of really want to replace that with dirt so it looks good, but I'm going to build a McDonald's somewhere there, so it doesn't matter. So this is the before. And now I'll turn my render distance up to as high as it'll go. It's in here, right? Yeah, render distance. So this is 40 chunks. And I think the default for Xbox One is 24. Yeah, this looks about right, what the Xbox would be. Not very good compared to the default on Windows 10. Or at least my Windows 10. So if I go back and I turn it to the highest it can go, which I think is... it's 72. And if you go into the game files, you can put it up to like 500. But I'm pretty sure my laptop would melt if I did that. Because there's already a significant fan difference, not even close the menu. So, there is a... and the coolest thing is that, well, you can definitely tell it changes the FPS. It's not as drastic as you would think. Like on Java, I could, even with my computer, which is like really high specs, like it's high mid-tier. Yeah, it's the high end of mid-tier specs. And Java Edition would not be able to handle this. Like, I have an i7 7500H, which is like the best that you could get before i9 came out, which wasn't that long ago. And dang, my computer is hot. But look at this. Now you can tell where the ocean biomes are. And you can tell this. Like, my Xbox plays like this sometimes at... oh shit. My Xbox plays this well at 24 chunks sometimes. And look, I didn't even know that biome existed there. Like, this is insane. I didn't even know that biome existed. I can see the swamp from here. Actually, in my editing, zoom in on the swamp as much as you can. See if you can actually see my swamp house. I think I can, but that might just be a tree. But dang, this is insane. Like, imagine, if I had this when I started up this world, I wouldn't have had to spend 4 episodes searching for a swamp. I wouldn't have had to do a whole bunch of things. Like, this is, you can tell where I've gone with Frostwalker trying to get the achievement. Oh, about the achievement. I'm not going to get them all done in a month. I'm sorry to let you down. But the last month of work kind of got... or the last 2 weeks of work kind of got more busy than I thought, so I didn't have as much free time during work hours to play Minecraft. So, I have 3 achievements I haven't done. I can't get them done today because there's no internet here. So yeah. But dang, this is insane. Does that... it basically cuts off there. So maybe I can cover, like... oh, that's a lot still. This biome. One of the islands. I can cover the island in melons. That would be insane. Is there a dark oak forest? Dang. Look how nice it looks with the sunset. You can tell how I have the torches in a nice grid over there and there. Dang. I'm just going to take a while to admire this. Just speed it up in the editing. You have already cut a bunch of stuff out, so just do it fast. I gotta admire this. But it also makes me think. I haven't barely even touched this world. And I've been playing on it for 9-ish months. Well, 8, just over 8 months, I think. January 3rd, I want to say I made this world. I actually have a sign down there that says. And dang, how much I've done in terms of play. Like, I've put 300 hours at minimum into this world. And that's like on the really low side, I'm pretty sure. And look how little I've actually done to the landscape of the world. Like, I know if I went back and loaded up this seed. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna load up my seed. I realized I may have been a bit wrong in my judging. But holy crap, I've done a lot to this world. I wasn't gonna do something like this until episode 100, but actually, after episode 100, I'm going to do a reaction to my first video in this world. But as you can tell, this is the same seed, but it has gone through an update, and mine was also through the beta, so there might have been something else. But I may have done a few things to my world. The village looks nothing like this. That right there basically doesn't exist. At least the majority of it doesn't. This river, for the majority of it, like in this area, up to about there, and then that lake doesn't exist. That village doesn't exist. That forest doesn't exist. That forest doesn't exist. Apparently that one doesn't either. I don't remember doing anything with that. There's a lot of forest here. I deforested all the way up to there. Actually, it might have been the whole thing. I don't remember. No barn, no sugarcane farm, no melons, no nothing. Christ. This is weird. Because you can tell it's my world seed, but it's so weird. This right here, this point, is where the staircase from my house goes. Oh, I forgot. How many of the original buildings do I still have? 1, 2. I have a whopping total of 2 of the original buildings from this village. That's my mine. Oh god. Well, I've massacred this place. Okay, well, I just realized I have to do some fixing. Like, look, there's a baby horse. And, remember incesting the pigs? Yeah, those were the good days. Also, today's were the good days, but oh, this was a beautiful lake. Why'd I do it like that? Yeah, this swamp. I want to see the swamp because I never looked over that in my world, but it's definitely going to be different in this one. So here's an example of where the difference in the update of my world is. Because, well, all the ores will be in a different place. But there's a ruined portal. Not very far from my spawn. So that's pretty cool. Where's the chest? Come on. Where is it? Oh, that sucks. It's like buried right away. Oh, that's one of the worst ones I've seen. But here's this really cool ravine that goes through the mountain that I always used to fly through. And oh my god! There was a swamp there. There was trees. Okay, just for reference, that I built my swamp world or base around this. Those trees don't exist. None of these trees exist. This hill here, gone. Like, this whole land here up till about this point, completely flat. And then it goes this way until about here, completely flat. And then there's a huge square. My god. I did a complete massacre on this swamp. And I should continue. I should make my super flat swamp even more super flat. Actually, well, that would take some time. It wouldn't be very hard, because the swamp isn't all that huge. Huh. Cool. But yeah, I built my whole swamp base around that, and that's in the middle of the goddamn swamp. Holy Christ. Another point I think I can make, pretty clearly. See this hill? It kind of doesn't exist. Like, this whole thing doesn't exist. And then there's the ice pathway that goes through here. Huh. That's a thing. Huh. I never really truly realized how much I did to the world, but it looks like I didn't do very much. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna get back to playing my actual Minecraft. Not quite sure how that just happened, but it did, so whatevs. This here is my new farm, since that one doesn't exist. It's gonna be in more, like, synchronized places. Or, like, each one of these, farmlands has exactly 64 spots. It's 4 by 16. So, yeah, fun. And I'm gonna just make that the whole inside of the dirt. Lol. Oh shit. No, I don't want to use another no you card. I want a reverse card. But I do want to murder all the creepers to get their gunpowder. Because one of the best resources. I don't know how, but I died from not even falling. Like, I landed softly on my elytra. But, you know, Minecraft. We all love it, don't we? I really love it. So I just always think, because I like thinking. It's something I'm good at, and yeah, it's like one of my good traits. But anyway, the way that I just saw this world, like, before, like, in a completely different sense, like, unscathed, and then looking at it now, you can definitely tell that you've done something to it, or that made it different, but yet there's still so much of it that is exactly the same as before you came, or before I came. So that's kind of like a philosophical thing. Like, you can think about it. The world would be, like, different without you, but not completely different. And with the update, it depends on which time period you're going to talk about here. And, oh, it's spilling. Okay. I didn't know that I needed to dirt there, but okay. I need to dirt there, I guess. Need to put that back, and then boom. And that's all sources. So, like, you can have a big impact on this world in what you feel is one, but yet you've done very little, no matter who you are. Unless you're like Genghis Khan, where literally 50% of the current population is descendants of him in some way. Which is insane. Like, that dude got mad pussy. Like, I guess if you conquered the majority of Asia, you'd probably get some mad pussy as well, but dang. And I've also been thinking, I've been doing a lot of mock play, and it's on completely different worlds than this. And just remember, I will always have this world. It's my Minecraft Bedrock world. I will never change that. That's just how it is. Like, I made a promise the day that I made this world, which I never did show the sign tell you which day it was. But I made a promise that this will be my last Bedrock world that I ever do significant playing on. Like, I have that Nether-only survival run, which I don't have the world for anymore, so consider that done. I'll maybe start up a new one. So, that could be neat, I suppose. If you want that, then I will record that. Because I think that could be neat. Challenge video. But I've been doing all these modded videos, and I'm not going to switch my channel in that direction completely. For I love this world, and I love this series. My favorite series on my channel. It's not always the most fun, but at the end of the day, it feels the best to play it. Like, out of all the games I could play, it's the best. I know that might sound stupid, but it's like, it holds emotional value to me, is what I think I'm trying to say. And I've seen things, I don't know what I was just going to say there, but it's crazy how things work. I've been playing for 9 months, which is nothing compared to, like, when I think of long-term survival worlds, like, there's only 2 YouTubers that come up. There's Stampy Longhead, which, was that his actual name? Because, isn't his channel Stampy Longnose? I always remember it being Stampy Longhead, but anyway. Maybe he changed it somewhere along the line. And then there's IBX Toy Cat, which is my favorite YouTuber. He's just utter amazing, I think. And that's something I'm not ashamed to admit. I am an IBX Toy Cat stan. I bought the Toy Cat, and I can't even show it off because I don't have it with me. Dang it! I'm supposed to take that thing everywhere I go and pray to it every night. God damn it. But long-term survival worlds are not something most people do. Playing this world, since I know that no matter what I do on it, it's gonna end up, like, having repercussions, good or bad, because this is my world. And I always get, like, a sense of accomplishment playing on this one. Like, no matter what it is. For example, one of the bigger things I've been working on, completely off camera basically, is the Draining the Ocean Temple project, which maybe I'll stream someday in the near future, but I'm not sure. That's the thing, that even though none of you see it, I still do it for fun, and it gives me a sense of accomplishment for some reason. Like, I don't really, like, I don't know. This YouTube thing. I originally did do it because I wanted to get, like, famous McMad dollars and shit like that. But now I do it because I find it to be quite fun. I like editing the videos. I like making the videos. I like the communication with the fans. Again, anyone wants to do any playing with me, mostly specifically in GTA 5 online for Xbox or PC, I suppose, but I'm not going to play on PC significantly until you can switch your data over to PC from console. So that's, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to play with the fans that there are, because honestly, I've thought about giving this up a bunch of times, and I always feel like I've just set something aside, and if I give up, it's just a waste of everything. But really, everything is a waste of time. So, in the end, none of this matters. But I originally started YouTube because I was like, dang, I could do this and I could get rich and stuff. But no, I now do it as a hobby because I lost that dream a long time ago after I realized that I wouldn't get mad views or anything like that. Not many subscribers. But the ones that, like, the subscribers that watch are, like, thank you. It makes me feel wanted, I guess, in a way. I don't often feel wanted. I have a whopping total of one really good friend, and then I wouldn't say a bunch, but there's some others too that they're, I guess, friends. But I don't often feel super wanted. But when I see like a comment on a video saying, "Good job, keep up good content, like your content, dude," or "Dang, you're shit," like any one of that makes me feel wanted. Because if you think my videos are shit, you don't want me to stop, do you? No, you want me to put out more shitty things. Like, there was one guy, I remember, it was very early on in this series, maybe around episode 20 or something. And I say early on because I used to make these daily. I used to put out 3 videos a day at one point. And then I decided I'm going to put more effort into the video. I'm going to put them out 1 a day. And then I took a few breaks, and I'll take breaks whenever the fuck I feel like it, because, bitch, this is my channel. You can't tell me what to do, unless you want to tell me what to do, in which case, feel completely open. I love suggestions. And I'm not going to have enough seeds. I thought I had way too many seeds, and I'm not going to have enough for this. Okay. I guess this is going to be kind of like my farming sector, besides the dirt block, which I can add stuff to again. I need to keep getting dirt. I don't know where I'm going to keep getting dirt from, but honestly, the majority of the stuff I've done in this world was flattening out land. Let's not kid ourselves. That's what I've done. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. That's literally the only thing I've done. And I'm fine with that. Because eventually, and well, it already was, after episode 30, this was my thing. No one can ever create something like it in the way that I have. Because that's not how people work. Like, unless you're some kind of freaky stan, which I don't think you would be, and you were following along. Like, since Bedrock is hard to change between versions, and between all the stuff I've done off camera, there's a very, very little chance you could ever make a world exactly like this one. In fact, I'd say the chance is pretty much none. Like, I'm not saying it isn't impossible, because it definitely isn't. Pretty much anything is possible when it comes to the video game world like this. But it certainly isn't very easy. It's not impossible, but it's also not probable, I think is what I'm saying. How many stacks of melons did I take? I don't know, but I think it was less than that, but I can cover them all up. Whatevs. I don't know. I feel like philosophy today. I always have these, I always think, like I said before, because I like thinking, I'm good at thinking. So that's what I do, because I'm not good at a whole lot. I'm relatively okay at Call of Duty, and I'd say as best as you can get in the basic survival portion of Minecraft Bedrock. Like, I can tell you things that you probably didn't know. And I can do things you probably can't do. Except for redstone. I know redstone's really easy if you know what you're doing. But I don't know what I'm doing, so it's not easy. Does glass work like that? No, so if I do miss one, I will see it. Yeah, I do. Okay. It's really cool how glass works on this, I think. Because you wouldn't even know. If you didn't just watch me place down over a stack of glass, you wouldn't even know that there was a bunch of glass behind this one block. And, like, if I angled it right, or, like, zoomed in right here, you would have no way of telling. Or at least that I know of, but, philosophy things. Yeah, like I was saying, I think I'm good at thinking, Not, but I'm really bad at expressing my thinking, especially verbally. I'm not good at social skills. Thanks. Cool thing about this is that I'm pretty sure sugarcane grows based on block updates. So this is really good for my sugarcane production. I'm gonna be like a Colombian lord back in the 1850s. I just need a bunch of I just need a bunch of slaves to pick the sugar for me or harvest the sugar for me. And then I could be a true Colombian warlord. That would be great. Hello, slave. Can you harvest my sugarcane? Hey, wanna talk politics? I'm not an American citizen, but goddamn, I hope Biden doesn't win the election. I don't know where I sit politically, like which party I go for, but I'm pretty sure it's neither Democrat or Republican, but that's the only two options in the US. In Canada, you can vote for whatever the hell you want, as long as you're old enough to vote. But it's basically going to be a liberal government until Trudeau does something racist. Or, like, the chances of it being conservative ever again, very slim, because the majority of our population is the East, in Quebec and Ontario, and they live nothing like us country folk in the East do. Which sucks, because especially on the topic of gun laws, which, if you know me, I like guns, and I'm really sad that gun laws in Canada are very strict compared to our neighbor, the USA. Like, some people say the USA has too loose of gun laws. I'm like, nah, mate. They're still kind of even strict compared to what I like. No, those are basically complete freedom compared to Canada. Did I miss a complete row? I did. I really wish there was US gun laws here. Like, I found out that in some states you can legally own a full auto gun with no repercussion. And you can have, like, a magazine legally that can hold more than 5 rounds for a semi-auto gun. Like, dang. And, in fact, in some places, there's no cap on it. Like, I don't want to be a U.S. citizen, but I want to be a U.S. citizen so I can have access to those gun laws, you know what I'm saying? And apparently it's one of the easiest places to get a citizenship to. And apparently Canada's really hard, which I always wondered why people immigrated to the U.S. so much, even though it's kind of typically looked at as not as good of a country in many ways, mostly violence, and corrupt government, but liberal government is bullshit. I'd rather have a corrupt Republican government than a liberal government. Sorry, I'm anti-liberal. How did this get so political? As far as I know, I'd go conservative vote. Because they're more, based around what I believe in. Even though it's not, because lots of theirs is based around Christianity, which, if you know me, I'm an atheist, but actually, economic right, I think it would be. Yeah, no, economic left, because authoritarian left is communism, authoritarian right is fascism. Yeah, so economic left, complete freedom as long as you have money, or like you have complete freedom, like there's no laws, but there is money, and that's like the only law, or something close to that. That's a society that's relatively okay. Like, you can't have communism. It doesn't work as much as everyone wants it to. It won't it doesn't, and it probably never will. Why? Because if the citizens aren't really getting anything out of it, they tend not to like the idea. I'm guessing that's one of the reasons all the idiots in Eastern Canada voted Trudeau, because he gives free shit away all the time. But yeah, I can talk about politics all day. How about you? I don't think I really should be, but it's a thing I can do. Now, I am gonna go to a place that one day I can call home. Oh, and all the bricks in the box. I have to find a good location for it, but you'll see. Because I smelted a bunch of bricks last episode. And they're for a thing. But I can't do it right now because I need blueprints, and the blueprints are on the internet, and I don't have internet right now, so die. I like the thorns in my armor. I know lots of people don't like it because it makes you lose more durability, but I collect enough experience in between losing durability that, holy shit, you sound creepy as fuck. That it's not a big concern to me. Here we go. And this should take me to the right place. It does. Cool. So here's this. I finished placing all the sand, so next thing to do is to sponge. So yay, spongy wungy. Should I end the episode? Probably. But, well, that's, you know, kind of bullshit right there. Not gonna lie. How am I gonna do this if it's just gonna, you know, fill itself back in again? I never thought this through, did I? Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I kind of just rambled on about random things at random times in random ways. So, yeah, random. Dang, I love Minecraft music. I have no clue how I'm going to do this now that I've come across that problem. I really have no idea. I know I can do the inside of the monument, but that's not going to be a bunch of help. So anyway, I'm just gonna log off, go take a shower, shit shower. I would do a shave, but I don't have a razor here. Shit shower and wank. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, quick reminder, if you've made it this far, you care about my channel and or this series. But if you care about the channel, might not be videos Friday, Saturday, because possibly even Sunday. Because I'm going to the big city, being Regina, Saskatchewan. Yeah, I know, that's a big city for me, okay? Shut up. I know I live in a really small town. Okay. Yes, yeah, so just that. Do whatever the hell you want with the video. Like it, share it, dislike it, subscribe it, kiss it, hug it, give me a nice comment, give me a bad comment, tell me communism will work and why. That I don't give two fucks. Goodbye.